Well, welcome everybody. Happy New Year. 2019 is upon us, which means baseball season is right around the corner. So, welcome to our YouTube page and welcome to my garage. Why am I in the garage? Because it's cold outside and I can't really do this talk on a baseball field, in a dugout, or in a proper setting. So, I've got some baseball equipment in the back and some other things around here that make it look sporty. But again, welcome to the 2019 spring season. And I just want to share with you some of the things that we're going to be doing this year. This is video number 1. And in case you didn't know or didn't hear from your parents, I'm going to be sending you guys, or creating for you guys, and hopefully the other coaches as well, some videos. Why? Because I know you're good at watching videos and you like watching things on YouTube, and it's easier to watch these things than it is to read about them in an email that I'm going to send. But the idea is to give you some more information, whether it's things that we've worked on at practice, maybe it's things we didn't work on at practice, maybe it's just a little food for thought, maybe it's extra credit, maybe it's something that is specific to you. Yes, this is our YouTube page, our YouTube channel for our team, but I might be sending individual videos to your parents so you can watch them, and this is maybe a point that we worked on at practice, or something that happened to you in a game, or just a little something I want you to think about, or one of the other coaches wants you to think about, so you can watch it over and over during the week and work on it. So, to kick things off again, I want to welcome you and go over some of the expectations. Now, we've talked about some of these things. This year, you guys are getting a little older. Everybody's going to be turning 10, which means with age comes more expectation. We're going to expect more out of you. We're going to expect a certain level of performance, commitment, work ethic, whatever word you want to use there, but we're going to expect a little more out of you. And that doesn't mean you need to hit a home run every time, or you need to strike everybody out. I'm not talking about overall baseball performance. We're talking about attitude, effort, your focus, concentration, work ethic, your ability to hustle, all of these things that take zero talent for you to do at the best of your ability. We're going to expect you to do these things all of the time. That means you show up to practice, it's time to focus. It's time to put on your best effort. Make sure we're there to get better. We're there to hustle and improve ourselves. Now, we can police each other as a team by helping each other out, lifting each other up, and helping each other improve in these areas. And that will eventually help our baseball ability. But these are some of the things that we're going to be harping on this year. And I'm really going to want to get to ultimately a consistent level of play. A consistent level that our team can show day in and day out. Now, we saw in the fall, we've seen last spring, that we can do some really awesome things as a team when we play together and we play our A game. However, on the flip side, we've also seen what can happen when we don't play our A game and things go wrong. Now, we want to have, again, a consistent level of play, and that's going to start with these things, as I mentioned, that take zero talent. I'll mention them again so you can watch this video, stop it, write them down if you have to, but remember them. Okay, this is going to be, again, your attitude, your effort level, your work ethic, your focus, concentration, your hustle. Okay, these are the things that aren't going to take any talent whatsoever. You can be the best baseball player, the worst baseball player, but you can be very good at these things and do these to the best of your ability every single time. Again, the no talent rules. So expectations will be a little higher in these areas. And as I mentioned, if we do well in those areas, it will improve our baseball skill, because we'll be focusing more, our attitude will be better, we'll have a better work ethic when we're going through the drills, or when we're learning things, or when we're listening to coaches. We're not going to be goofing off and doing these little extracurricular deals or side conversations, and we're not going to have to waste time going, hey, look up here, I'm talking. And we're not going to have those kind of talks. So that expectation is going to be on you. I'm going to ask the parents to emphasize that or re-emphasize that at home, but ultimately, guys, it's going to be on you. Yes, you. Each individual player, take it upon yourself to get better in these areas. Not to wait for a coach to say, hey, turn around, look this way, focus. You should be, I'm going to be better at this today. I'm going to take it upon myself, take ownership in this area, And I'm going to show coach that I'm the best or most focused. I'm going to show the coaches that I'm the hardest worker. I'm going to show the coaches that I'm the one that hustles the most. And if each one of you takes it upon yourself to do that, then we're going to have an entire team, an entire group that does all of these things well. And as an entire team, an entire group, we're going to improve. Again, these are things that take zero talent. So take ownership of it. Take it upon yourself to work on these. Bring your best effort, your best ability in these areas. Bring your A game when it comes to this. Now, another expectation that we're going to have outside of the no talent things, are the ways to improve our talent, the ways to improve our skill. We're going to have about 2 practices per week. I say about because there could be some rain, there could be some weather, there could be some conflicts and things that cause us maybe not to have 2 practices a week. But ideally, we'd have 2 practices a week. Okay, and play some games on the weekends. What does that mean? We have 3, 4 other days of the week where you're not required to do anything. And I say not required, but expected. So the effort level off the field is what we're going to expect from you as well. And I don't mean you have to practice for 2 hours a day, other days of the week, but take 15, 20, ideally 30 minutes for 2 other days during the week in order to get better at something that we were working on in practice. If you were good at it, let's get stronger at it. If you were not so good at it, let's turn a weakness into a strength. That's either fielding, throwing, hitting, running, the mental side of it. We'll talk about all these things, and there'll be future videos where we pinpoint these things. But just so you know, the effort level off the field, the extra work, the additional work, the work when none of the coaches are around, and the work that is done when nobody asks you to get it done is going to be some of the most important work that you do this season. Why is that? Because that's when you're going to go over again, I should say, those points that we worked on in practice. It's like taking baseball homework. I've mentioned this a lot in the past, but now it's going to be expected of you. Okay? It's not something that I'm just going to say and not going to pay attention to. I didn't really harp on it. I said it. I was hopeful that you guys would do it, but this time it's going to be noticeable. The guys that give the extra effort outside of practice versus those that don't. Now, there was a quote that I saw, and I didn't send it out to the parents. I thought it'd be pretty funny. But now that baseball's coming up, okay, don't be mad at the coach when baseball season comes around and your son's only good at Fortnite. What does that mean? When you're home, put down the controller, put down the mouse or the joystick or whatever it is, and go work on something baseball related. Now, that being said, do some extra reading, some extra homework, some extra schoolwork, projects, whatever. But when it's time to pick that thing up and twiddle with the thumbs, put it down, get your baseball work in first, then you can spend a few minutes. Make sense, guys? Okay. So those are the expectations coming into this season. And look, we're going to have a lot of fun still, because baseball by itself is still a game. It's still supposed to be fun. And the most fun that I ever had, though, was through the work. I grew to love the work, the preparation. The game was like icing on the cake. All that work, all that stuff you did, it showed. You hit the ball, you threw the ball. Because why? You're like, man, I put in so much effort. I put in so much work, and then it showed. Talent can only take us so far. That extra work, that extra effort is going to take you to that next level. So it's just an expectation. I'm going to ask you, yes, you, each individual player, to take it upon yourself this year to try to get that much better on your own, using the points, the drills, the messages, the videos that we're going to show while you're at home when no one's looking, when no one asks you to get up. When you'd rather sit on the couch, when you'd rather pick up the joystick, when you'd rather be a lazy bones, get up and get yourself better at something. Whether it's schoolwork, homework, baseball, whatever. Okay, I think I made my point. Well, if I've said enough, and this video is long enough, I didn't expect it to be this long, but welcome to the season. Those are the expectations. More videos to follow. Can't promise the best production value ever, but the message is going to be clear. The baseball information is going to be clear. If you have any questions, please, your parents have my number, they have my email, shoot me a message. I'd love to help. Get you ready, get you better, and make you guys and our team the best we can be this spring. So thanks again for your excitement. I'm excited. Look forward to seeing you soon, and look forward again to our next video. Talk to you later.